Hi. Okay. Well, welcome everybody. And I am so excited for this first meditation in this video series. I am doing a live meditation for the holiday season, and this is the very first one. So the idea with this is to meditate together for 10 minutes and then just go on. I'll release these once a week. So each session that I release, there will be a kind of like a topic or a theme of mindfulness. I've been reading Full Catastrophe Living by John Kabat-Zinn, and I have just been really inspired by what mindfulness can do. Um, and so a little bit about me, whether is that I'm a counselor. I specialize in relationships and I love it. But I have always come back to mindfulness or a meditation practice as far as my own mental health. And I truly believe that if we were all more mindful, or if we had our mindfulness practice, then there'd be less contention and less strife among couples. So, with that, I'll introduce you to our topic for today. So, this is our first topic. It's beginner's mind, um, which is a fairly it's a principle in the mindfulness traditions that even though you may have done things over and over again, that it's important to cultivate this mindset that not only don't we know and that there's always something to learn, but that there's something new and invigorating by cultivating a mindset like we've never done it something in the past before or done whatever it is that we're doing in the past. And so that's what we call the beginner's mind. And I wanted to read this part of from this book, Mindfulness for Beginners by John Kabat-Zinn. And he says, right here, it says, in the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities, but in the experts, there are few. Beginners come to new experiences not knowing so much and therefore open. The openness is very creative. And I think as somebody who's always trying to cultivate my own creativity, I think that is really reassuring that there's just something there about cultivating the beginner's mindset that also will help us to cultivate our own creativity. All right, so with that, we're going to start our meditation practice. And for that, all you have to do is just sit up. And of course, you can lie down if you want to. I really do prefer sitting. Most of the time that I meditate, it's sitting, so with a straight spine, and so that my sits bones can touch whatever they're touching. Right now, I'm in a chair, so whatever you can just feel that chair with your sits bone. I'm also sitting cross-legged, but or like crisscross applesauce, or you can just put your feet down so that they're touching the floor if you're sitting in a chair that is off the ground. So sit up tall, spine erect, and then let's begin. Go ahead and close your eyes. And bring your awareness to the breath. So you're being aware of your inhales and feeling your exhales. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Right now, all you're doing is taking stock of what's going on inside of you and observing, simply observing. Inhale and exhale. Maybe notice that as we're talking about our breath, if you started trying in one way or another, like if you started forcing your inhale or forcing your exhale a little bit more. And the goal is just to observe. So if you did start breathing a little bit more vigorously as you're observing, that's okay. Just see what you can do to observe. Let that part go. Inhale, exhale. It's a little trickier just to, or maybe it's a little trickier just to observe. By cultivating the beginner's mind, we can have that approach even just by sitting here and looking at this posture, looking at our breath as though we've never really observed it before. What does it feel like simply just to breathe and breathe in this manner that we just live? We're not trying, we're not slowing anything down, we're just simply breathing. And can we bring that newness to our posture? What does it feel like to have a straight spine, to sit? Just take stock. Just observe. What does it feel like to rise, to feel the gentle rise of your belly? Maybe anchor your sits bones down again and bring your shoulder blades on your back gently. Then pull your spine up through the crown of your head. And breathe. And if your mind wanders, that's okay. That's part of the process. So you just gently bring your awareness back to your breath. Maybe take stock of the things that you say to yourself or the pressure, the way that you pull yourself back to your breath, the words that you use. Just take stock. As your thoughts start to come in, all you're doing is just observing that your brain is starting to, or that your brain just auto populates with thoughts. And since you're just observing, that's all you're doing is just observing the thoughts. There's no judgment. With this beginner's mind, you're just really taking stock of what it's like to be human with this brain that auto populates, letting thoughts come and go. And we've reached the end. So you can just start to mentally prepare yourself to open your eyes and complete this mindfulness practice. Maybe breathe in a little bit deeper or wiggle your fingers. Then go ahead and open your eyes. Thank you. Thank you for joining me.